Zaldrizes buzdaris gosdau.
If you're like me, you wake up every morning and check House of the Dragon news, also the social media sites to see what's the latest and what's the greatest, right? Rumors. Season 2 is going to start filming in just a few months, right? Really, technically weeks from now, right? And then also, we're going to start getting new character castings. Like, there's going to be at least 5 new, featured characters that should be being cast. The announcements, anyway, will be coming out soon. But there's some crazy news. I figured I'd make a video on it just to address it, right? So, ever since it was announced, I think it was right after episode 1 aired, Miguel Sapochnik was leaving the show, right? That was announced right around the same time that they confirmed the show would be coming back for, at the very least, season 2, right? So the news came out, right? This is all rumors, and in this video, I'm going to discuss those real quick. Please do me a massive favor, right? Please subscribe if you enjoy my content, you enjoy this video, subscribe, and then turn your notifications on, right? There's all personalized and none if you turn it lot 10, lot 2, and 11, right? You turn it all, you'll get all notifications every single time I drop a video. Do I have to wait for House of the Dragon Season 2 or is it known on this channel? They don't not. Also, please, slap a like on this video. Like goal is going to be 420. Alright, so literally, just reading some of these headlines. You Google House of the Dragon, click on the news section, and bam, the first one, IndieWire, 21 hours ago. Miguel Supply left House of the Dragon after HBO refused to let his wife serve as producer. Report. Another one, this is from Esquire. Why did the House of the Dragon showrunner quit? HBO didn't hire his wife. And this is just from, a few hours ago from Digital Spy. It says, House of the Dragon and Game of Thrones exit drama explained. Right? So now the initial article that came out was from Collider, right? So the first one that I seen was just from Collider. And it mentions how, potentially Miguel Sapochnik, who, he's the dark guy, just kidding. He's known for Battle of the Bastards, right? And then also, Season 8, Episode 3 is a really dark episode, right? His experience is what made House of the Dragon, in my opinion, part of his experience is what made it so successful. He has this, hand in the game, so to speak, from with Game of Thrones, and he helped make it the most successful series of all time. So, of course, I, not just me, but also other fans are excited as hell to hear that Miguel Supply is going to be joining in for the show when House of the Dragon was coming out. Like, for the most part, people didn't want D&D to be anywhere near this project, but when you hear a familiar name like Miguel Supply and then you immediately think, oh, that's the guy, Battle of the Bastards. That's the best episode of Game of Thrones. Literally, top 3 episodes of Game of Thrones. This guy's responsible for that, and now he's coming in to helm this series, right? That was really exciting to hear, but then, when he left, we all got kind of worried. At least myself, I got kind of worried. Like, the person that they're bringing in as a replacement isn't exactly a replacement. This dude, Alan Taylor, he worked with Game of Thrones, the original series. I think some of his directing stuff is like Terminator Genesis. Not the best movie, right? But what he's known for in Game of Thrones, pretty awesome. But he's not going to be a showrunner. He's going to be an executive producer and probably be, directing a few episodes, but not necessarily writing, right? So it'll be interesting to see what Alan Taylor's role is, once they announce it full on, if he's going to be eventually given a co-showrunner credit. So on track here. The main reason why I made this video was because it's kind of, if the rumors are true, it's crazy, right? So Hollywood thrives on nepotism. You do a little bit of research about your favorite celebrity, even comedians, right? You find out that, these people are all connected. That's how they got into the game to begin with. Their, parents were producers, or their uncle ran a, props company, or just something like that, right? That's usually how they get their foot in the door. So this character, Taylor, right, Miguel Sapochnik's wife, Alexis Rabon, I follow her on Instagram. I liked her scenes in the show. She's strikingly beautiful, right? Apparently, it was her idea, right, to make the show revolve around the drama between Millie Alcock and Emily Carey, or Rhaenyra and Alicent, right? So the show is obviously focused on the Dance of Dragons, but one of the main thematic elements of the first season is this dual friendship slash rivalry slash hatred ship, right? So like Alicent and Rhaenyra start out as best friends, and then eventually Alicent marries Rhaenyra's father, and that's where this whole turmoil and conflict kind of starts, right? Rhaenyra feels a bit betrayed by Alicent, but then they sort of get over that, and then Eventually, we have the Dance of the Dragons kicking off. So apparently, it was Alexis's, Miguel Supply's wife's idea to make the show heavily featured on that. Like, to be fair, that's the main point of the Dance of the Dragons in the books. Like Fire and Blood is a big, thing that keeps getting repeated is that Alicent and Rhaenyra are close in age. Alicent kept her baby weight while Rhaenyra didn't, and this is part of the reason why there's this rivalry, right? So she took that from the books and decided to bring it into the show. So apparently when Miguel's discussing contracts, he's like, I want to elevate my wife's role in this series, and this is apparently why he decided to step away. Now, if this is true, and if Miguel Sapochnik tried to get his wife a higher paying gig on the show and that's the reason why he left, well then that's kind of crazy, right? Like you all let me know what you think down below, your opinion, right? About this, if the rumors are even true. I didn't even want to make a video on this, but literally there's just been headline after headline after headline popping up, so I'd be a dang fool to not make a video addressing on it and giving my thoughts. What do I think if the rumors are true? Well then, I mean, if she didn't have that much experience, then you can't give, male or female, whoever, right? You can't give the person a job if they don't have the experience for it. That's my opinion, right? If these rumors are true. And that's kind of crazy that he would try to leverage his position at HBO to get his wife a better, higher paying job, right? If that's true. But this could all be a load of horse crap. Please slap a like on this video. Like goal's going to be 420. I think that we'll be good, right? Ryan Condal is the main person, right? He's the one who holds the entirety of the series together. And if he were to leave, then I'd be worried, right? Like, it sucks that we're not going to have Miguel Sapochnik bringing in, the same energy that he brought into Game of Thrones. But at the same time, if the rumors are true, it's kind of like good riddance to get rid of somebody that would do something like that, right? But like I said, I love Miguel Supply, the work that he's done for my favorite TV series. I still follow him on Instagram. I still follow his wife on Instagram. There's nothing gonna make me not be a fan of his because his work proves how awesome he is. And same with his wife. She was really good on the show too. And if those rumors are true that was her idea to make the series, for the most part, for the first couple of episodes, focus on the relationship between Rhaenyra and Alicent, well then that's amazing. Thank you for that contribution. Sad to see you go, but that's how the game is played, I guess. Like I said, you all let me know what you think down below in the comment section. This would be a good time to address rumors of, in George's most recent night of blog post, he mentioned how that they were not immune from a lot of shows being wiped out by Warner Brothers Discovery. They own HBO, it's their parent company, right? So he mentioned how a couple of the A Song of Ice and Fire shows were shelved, mainly the prequels. That happens, but shelved specifically, in George's words, doesn't mean dropped, right? So not verbatim, but he's basically telling us that just means that they're no longer moving forward on it right now. Eventually, they could easily pick it back up. Do I think it's the Jon Snow show? Do I think they're going to cancel the next biggest thing to come out of Game of Thrones, aside from House of the Dragon? Hell no. I think some of the shows that were shelved were probably the series that focused on Yi Ti, right? And then maybe the Nymeria show. I kind of feel like it would be foolish to shelve the first direct spinoff related to House of the Dragon like the Corlys series, but it's possible. Anything is really possible. Like George mentioned, they're not immune from the cuts being made at Warner Brothers Discovery. You all let me know down below in the comment section. You think they cut the Jon Snow show, or not cut it, but put it on the shelf and they just want to wait a couple years? That's possible. I think it would be foolish, but it is totally possible. Maybe Kit has some more projects that he wants to work on, and maybe he's got some acting roles, and he needs his schedule to sort of clear up a bit. So maybe George is just letting us know, hey, this is the reason why, or in a roundabout way of saying, this is the reason why we didn't get any Jon Snow news, at that convention in LA around December 10th, is because the show was kind of technically shelved for the time being, right? And maybe this is George's way of delivering that news to the fan. Who knows? But you all let me know your thoughts on which show do you think potentially got shelved or canceled down below in the comment section. And then also, let me know what you think about this crazy news about Miguel Supply trying to get his wife more money. If it's true. Please subscribe, and then also consider checking out my Patreon. I uploaded 3 times there yesterday, and also there's a backlog of a full day's worth of content. So that's over 24 hours worth of content that is exclusive there to Patreon only, and you can join for just a few dollars. And if you're wondering, why should we go do that? We get your content here on YouTube. Well, over there, I get to be my true self. I released an exclusive episode just earlier today, and that's just a taste of what's over there, right? So you can join for just $2, and ultimately it helps me, not not depend on YouTube's algorithm. My channel's being shadow banned and blacklisted, and my subscriber count has been stunted, so Patreon is just a way for me to directly combat all of that. Along that, thank you for watching, and zal trisas postare ixos daor.